when we do this again, we'll start with verse 10, but it's interesting that the first thing he deals with is who you hang out with. The first thing he deals with in verse 10. My son, he says, we'll jump in here next week. My son, if sinners entice you, come on, have you ever had a sinner entice you? Things haven't changed. Haven't changed. Oh, he gets in real deeper, man. He starts talking about Constitution Boulevard in here later. He does. Hasn't changed. I don't want to go on too far because I don't want to mess up my next week. If they say, come with us and let us wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. Well, come on, man. We'll pick up some dude coming down the street and we'll hold him up. I'll never forget when I used to go. Well, I still go down to jail, but I used to go down to B or F block on Tuesdays. I've probably told this story before. You guys get sick of hearing my stories. But F block was where they put all the mental and the sexual predators. F block. That's like nobody likes F block. Everybody, guards, they hated F block. Nobody wanted to mess with F block. They were the creepy ones. Right? But Jim would ask me sometimes to do it. That was like Tuesday afternoon. And I would go in there and I kind of got to know some of the guys. And there was one kid in there, he wasn't in there for a sexual predator, but he had committed a murder. Kid, 21 years old, or in his early 20s. And some of you might remember a few years ago there was a story in the news where a kid asked another kid to kill his father because of something, whatever. And this kid was the one that actually did the murder. And I remember going in to F Unit one Tuesday afternoon, and the guys were coming in, and I said, hey, how's everybody's doing? How you all doing? And they said, well, we're okay, but he's not doing too well. And they pointed to the kid. They said, well, he just came back from his sentencing hearing. He got life in prison without parole. So I thought to myself, and that was his crime. I mean, that was the punishment for what he had done. But here's a kid in his early 20s. One stupid decision. His friend said, hey, man, can you knock my dad off? One stupid, it doesn't take much. Don't hang out with sinners. Don't hang out with a troublemaker. Oh, Lord, I wish I had listened to that. I wish I had known that a long time ago. I never quite got into it like that. Don't hang out. The first thing he says, watch who you mess with. Boy, there's some wisdom right there, huh? Next week when we come, we'll kind of jump in there and we'll look at that and see what the book of Proverbs says about our choices of our relationships. Same as it was 3,000 years ago as it is today. Same thing. Same thing.